What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is ASAS Studio. How are you guys doing? Well, this is a channel, as you all know, for photographers and music producers and so much more. So today, here we are in Photoshop. I'll be showing you how to correct skin tones with hue and saturation adjustments. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, I looked at the photo and I noticed the color of her face is quite different from that of her chest. So I want to make the color look like that of her chest, or in the other hand you can make the one of her chest look like that of her face, whichever one you want. But as I look at the photo, I felt like, yeah, I need to make it look like that of her chest. So let's get started. I'm just going to unlock this layer right away, and then let's duplicate the layer so we can have a reference. I'm going to turn this one off, and then let's add our adjustment layer, which is hue and saturation. Okay, so here's what you are going to do to get that done. Let me take this aside a little. Okay, so you're going to select this and tool, and then you're just going to pick on where you want to correct. On this note, I want to correct a face, so I'm going to select a face, and you can see that this slider here, as I selected her face, appeared. So I'm going to increase the hue and saturation, and now increasing the hue and saturation, you can see that the hue of her face is actually more colored than the one on her chest. So you can see that the face is actually selected, and some of the background also is also selected. All right, so does that tell you? It tells you that background, the colors in the background is also present on her face. But if you want to, leave that out, you can actually erase that with your brush tool on the max layer. So let's continue. Now, after increasing this, I'm increasing this because I want to make sure I select only the area on her face. So let's increase the slider till only her face is selected, so something like this. Okay, then I'm still going to increase or bring it down. Let's bring it down a little till only her face is selected. Okay, I'm gonna take it all the way up, just like so, and then I'm going to increase this one to take it from some places. I don't want to see it, so let's see, bringing this one down and bringing this one backwards. Okay, just gonna increase this one. All right, so this looks good to me. I'm gonna take this one backwards, and I feel okay. I feel that is okay. But if you want to increase the slider, make sure those places are selected. But I know why the Rex part is not selected on her face, because I can see that this color is the same with this color. So I'm just going to increase the slider just a little bit so I can catch a little bit more of the color. So that's okay, and then this is okay to me. Alright, so this is before and then this is after. Alright, so now you don't need to go out. Don't click anywhere out of the panel unless you're going to reset. You're not going to see. It's just going to be like this. Okay, so after this, it's telling you that this is the red. You selected the red, so I'm just going to take this back to 0, and let's see what we're going to do. We're going to decrease or increase the slider to get it done. But first of all, this part is actually brighter than the face, so it's either you increase the lightness or you decrease the saturation, because here is also less saturated, or also the hue, change the hue. So let's see the one that will work. I feel like if we decrease the saturation, it's actually going to blend a little bit more like that, but it's actually looking white. So let's reset that, and let's see if the white is going to bring it. Let's bring up the white, increase. Okay, so that's also fixing it, whichever one you want to use. Let's take this back to 0, and let's see with the hue slider which one actually fits. Okay, so this is not actually solving the problem, it's just trying to correct the skin tone. So I'm going to change the hue a little bit like so. I'm going to desaturate, then and then let's increase the lightness, and let's see if, let's zoom in. Okay, so we still need to decrease the saturation because there is less saturated, and then let's try and increase this one. Okay, so I guess we actually solved the problem like this. I'm gonna put this at 10. Alright, so let's see a before and then a after. Okay, so you can actually decrease this. Let's say this is minus 20. Okay, so it looks natural. I'm going to take this as 10 and then take this as 10 also. Okay, so let's click the escape button and let's zoom in and see the difference. So you can see the difference. I'm going to take it down a little, and you can see the before, the redness, and the after. So it blends with this one. So you can go back, and then if you feel like, oh yes, I need to, it's just the red channel, I need to bring this back a little and desaturate if you feel like that. So I'm just going to leave this at 23. If you want it to be like this, just increase the lightness also till it blends finally with the image, and then you can see the before and then after. You can also do that on the other hand, change the color of the lady, and after this you can correct the with color balance. So I'm just gonna take this back a little, just the way we have it 20. I'm gonna take this up so we have a little more color, and so okay, so this one back to 13. So we have a natural looking color. So let's bring back with select color balance, and then overall you can add some red, target the skin tone, some magenta, and then bring back some blues. Let's go, this is too much, so I'm going to go back to the highlight because I want the uniform look. Okay, so I'm going to take this back a little. Let's see the one that actually pays. Okay, I think the yellow skin is actually good compared to the white one. So let's put some yellows, some skin tones. Okay, so let's go to the shadows. Let's add in some yellows too, and some red a little bit. Okay, so don't bother yourself about the background, you can fix that later. So let's see from the white to this calm looking color skin tone. So you can see without it looks like this, and with it, and without this one looks so white, and with this looks corrected. All right, so thank you guys for watching. You can go ahead without the color balance for color grading. Actually, you can see some spots on a face like this one, and then you can use frequency separation to actually fix those. So this I'm going to fix the color with hue and saturation. On the other hand, if you feel like okay, you don't want that, you want to adjust the neck instead, like you want to correct the neck so it will look like the face. So you can just select the neck and then increase just like the way we did it, and move the slider to where the neck is actually the only thing selected. So like there, somewhere like there, then you start twerking this till you get something that looks like that. Then you can see that you selected there, or you can do it manually. All right, so thank you guys for watching. So this is how I'm going to improve the photo with hue and saturation. So thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe. All right, so see you in the next video. Thank you.